So I'm testing out these MELONARE PM-2 monitors. They have a transmitter and a 2-pack of receivers. The charging station is pretty nice. It has first of all, these can fit in any of these. It does have a numeric display of where it's at in terms of charge. I also like that they came with, let me show you here in the transmitter. They did come with a little protector on the charging, which is a nice feature just to make sure that they're not being damaged in transportation, and that they're kind of protected from overcharging or the box trying to charge them forever while they're sitting, somewhere. This is the transmitter. Both of these are paired. You can do stereo or mono on them, depending on the signal. Now, I am using currently, and you might be able to hear the music, this Shure SR-H940 studio monitors. They have a pretty good sound, so I wanted to use something better than the stage monitors I use when playing music, just so that I could really test the audio quality. In terms of distance, I was able to travel about a good, I'd say 25 to 30 feet away before I started getting a lot of breaking up and distortion of the sound. I was able to stand behind a closed interior door with it on, probably within about 15 feet, and it was around a corner. So, pretty good range. On stage with line of sight, I can definitely make it across my 20 by 16 stage that I tend play on in our home practice space. So it's definitely reaches most of what I would ever need. The quality of the sound is really good. As you can tell right now, I'm connected so the transmitter is connected to my phone, and then the receiver is connected to my headphones. You can obviously hear there's music coming from them. I don't really think it'd be a good representation of the quality of sound just to do this, but I was able to really get a good quality monitor mix with these on stage. The clips are pretty well made. The units are very light. They don't feel, very it's not like a big metal pack or like a wired, Rolls monitor system. But for what they are, they're great. They fit in a small pocket, or they can clip on your belt. The clip is secure. It does feel, it's got a pretty strong spring in here. I also can use them as a tandem monitor for in-ears for me and maybe one of the other singers or another musician that would have the same mix as I do. I can also use it, as I've used in the past, when I'm running sound. If I'm testing their monitor mix, I can listen, on my end as well, just to kind of see how it sounds for them and get a little better mix. So overall, I really appreciate this, especially, I use a system that has a Wi-Fi enabled board. It's an Allen & Heath board so I tend to walk around with a tablet and adjust mix settings. And so being able to plug this in and hear exactly what I'm mixing has been really nice. So overall, this is a great set for me. For the price, I think it's a steal, especially for musicians. Is it going to replace your super high-end in-ear monitor system? Probably not. But I would say it's on par with some of the older ones I had that I've used that were like Audio Technica, things like that. It's definitely on par with those, or some of the Line 6 in-ear monitors I've used in the past. The quality is there. It is Bluetooth, so it's not necessarily going to have the same range that a true wireless UHF receiver would have, but it's plenty of range for a small setting, especially at a church or something like that, or playing a small gig somewhere. It's fantastic. So anyway, really like them.